A picturesque, island-themed retreat surrounded by cascading waterfalls, ancient stone ruins and dense palms, Loews Sapphire Falls is Universal Orlando's highest reviewed hotel resort, but without providing any free express passes, is Sapphire Falls actually the best choice for your next trip? Hi, I'm the Frugal Brit, and for this video I'll provide a full guide and review of the Loews Sapphire Falls, covering the good and the not so good things about this stunning resort. Situated kind of in between Islands of Adventure and Volcano Bay, Loews Sapphire Falls Resort opened to guests in 2016, making it still one of Universal's newer resorts, designed to appeal to both families and conference goers with 1,000 guest rooms. It sits in the middle of Universal's hierarchy of resorts within the preferred category, which is the equivalent of Disney World's moderate resorts. Sapphire Falls is themed to a serene Caribbean getaway in the heart of the tropics, set around a lagoon and waterfalls, directly inspired by landmarks and architectural ruins from Caribbean islands. In particular, these stone turrets feature heavily as the resort's visual motif, alongside its waterways and sapphire blue colour scheme. Sapphire Falls is one of Universal's larger resorts, so always helps to have an idea of its layout. So you've got the main lobby, which contains most of the services and amenities. Then you have the pool area, the waterfall lagoon area where the water taxi travels through. Then you have the ballrooms and meeting space, which non-business guests are unlikely to visit. When you approach Sapphire Falls Resort, you'll be greeted by waterfalls cascading into a sparkling pond in front of the porte cochere, providing your first glimpse of the amazing water features. As you enter Sapphire Falls' bright and airy lobby, your attention is immediately drawn to the giant wicker beach ball chandelier above you. Elsewhere within the lobby, the architecture is fairly minimalist, but with some clever architectural touches, including a stone turret integrated into the building. Towards the back of the lobby, there's a floor-to-ceiling window providing stunning views of the lagoon, with the towers of Doctor Doom's Fearfall from Islands of Adventure in the distance. To start the amenity tour, we'll head back to the entrance. On your left, you'll find your luggage services, followed by check-in desk and concierge. On the opposite side, there's the vacation planning centre to purchase tickets. You'll find a lot of seating in the lobby and tables with outlets and USB ports to charge your devices. If we take a right with our back to the entrance, we'll find the New Dutch Trading Company, which is an incredibly versatile grab-and-go marketplace offering a number of different snacks, alcoholic beverages, soft serve and hand-dipped ice cream, milkshakes, craft sandwiches, pastries, which can be enjoyed within its limited seating area or within the lobby. Given that this hotel doesn't have a standalone Starbucks, you'll be pleased to hear that the New Dutch Trading Company will serve you Starbucks coffee. Whilst I think they were sold out on my last visit, you can grab Coca-Cola Freestyle cups from here, and one of the machines is inside. Opposite the New Dutch Trading Company is the resort's Universal Studios store, where you can grab souvenirs from Harry Potter, Jurassic Park and Minions franchises. You can pick up some exclusive merchandise items such as mugs, hoodies, hats and t-shirts. This is where you'll pick up your toiletries and other things you may have left back at home. If we head back into the lobby and past the stone turret, we'll come to the brick-accented Strong Water Tavern, a stylish bar with reclaimed wood, mahogany leather and exposed brick, with rum cask lids lining the ceiling. It specialises in a huge variety of rums with an imaginative cocktail list, and also features a tapas-style menu with several varieties of its popular ceviche and curries from around the Caribbean. It also boasts alfresco dining on its patio area. Now that we've covered all the amenities inside the lobby, we'll head through the Grandiose stone turret. Inside, you're surrounded by imposing rock walls, with the interior thematically repurposed with rustic chandeliers and an elegant 3-storey stairwell, which is how you access the resort's other amenities. At the bottom, you'll encounter a bit of the old world with rum barrels and other equipment from a different age. In this tour, we're headed now for the second floor, which is where you'll find the complimentary Kalina Health and Fitness Centre, which contains several weight machines, free weights, treadmills, exercise bikes and cross trainers. Inside the locker room, you'll find a dry sauna and showers. Nearby we have the Calypso Game Zone, where you can test your video game skills on both current and classic arcade games. Now we're going to head back to the stairwell for level 1, where the resort's restaurant is located, which is the Amatista Cookhouse. For breakfast, it offers an all-you-can-eat buffet. You'll find fresh fruit, assorted cheeses and meats, freshly baked bagels, sausages, pancakes, croissants, and much more. For lunch and dinner, Amatista Cookhouse transforms into a table service restaurant with an exhibition kitchen, a breezy coastal atmosphere serving Caribbean-inspired cuisine, from ceviche to flatbreads and burgers. Its rotisserie chicken is also a very popular choice. There's also outdoor seating here with some incredible views of Sapphire Falls tropical foliage and its central feature, which is the water wheel and waterfall that flows into the shared waterway. If we head underneath the bridge to Guest House 2, we'll arrive at Sapphire Falls' magnificent pool area containing a 16,000 square foot swimming pool surrounded by sandy beaches and designed to make it look like it's connected to its centerpiece waterfall feature. This pool contains several zero-entry sections and with varying depths to mimic an authentic seafloor. The focal point of the pool area is a Caribbean-inspired waterfall and rock features inspired by Jamaica's Dunn's River Falls. If we climb to the top of the waterfall, you'll enjoy impressive views of its winding pool. This is where you'll also enter the water slide, which glides under a bridge walkway and journeys through the rockwork before merging with the waterfall. If we head underneath the rockwork, you'll find a tunnel taking you to the other side of the pool. For the little ones, there's a splash pad with pop-up jets near Guest House 3. There's enough lounge chairs to give everyone a place to sit or lie down. There's also a relaxing jacuzzi near the waterfall. For those on a much bigger budget than me, there's private cabanas to rent, which include a fan, a flat screen TV, refrigerator, USB outlets and a personal server. For those that need some extra entertainment, you'll also find ping pong and pool tables towards the lobby building. Nestled within these tropical grounds is the stone turret-shaped Drum Club Canteen, Universal's most elaborately themed hotel pool bar. As expected, you can find signature cocktails, beers, frozen drinks, and a variety of tapas-style small plates with a seafood focus. After the sunset, there's a huge fire pit for the family to enjoy s'mores, which can be bought from the New Dutch Trading Company. To outline the on-site benefits of staying at Sapphire Falls, we'll head back outside near the water wheel and waterfalls that flow into the shared waterway, which connects with the Royal Pacific, as well as the Hard Rock and Portofino Bay on the opposite side of City Walk, arguably the prettiest area of any Universal resort. The biggest benefit for staying at Sapphire Falls is the water taxi transportation, which is the most convenient way of travelling over to City Walk and the parks. The boats are abundant and don't stop at any of the other resorts. They usually get to City Walk in around 7 minutes. Alternatively, guests can take a walk on the meandering and beautifully landscaped garden walkway, which takes you past the Royal Pacific Resort and drops you off at the security screening near Margaritaville and near the bridge over to Islands of Adventure. This should take you around 10 minutes. Once you've arrived at Islands of Adventure, as a Universal Resort guest, you can get in an hour early to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, as well as Velocicoaster with Universal's early theme park admission. With Sapphire Falls, you also benefit from being very close to Volcano Bay. For this, you'll want to use the garden walkway which goes alongside the Aventura Hotel, where you'll come to a security checkpoint. As with all Universal hotels, you also have the option of travelling to City Walk and Volcano Bay via the buses. My guess would be that buses would be used far less than other Universal resorts, given that City Walk and Volcano Bay are within comfortable walking distance, but nevertheless the option is there. I wouldn't recommend it though, because it takes longer than the water taxi and walking, and it sends you to the far end of City Walk before the main security checkpoint, which is much busier than the checkpoints for the garden walk and the water taxi. It's now time to talk about the room options at Sapphire Falls. These are all spread across the 3 different guest houses. For this video, I'll be covering the 2 most popular room options, which are the standard room and the kids suite. I will leave some information in the video description for the other options. Starting with the standard room, which features a subtle tropical beach theme with mainly white and blue accents and natural wood-toned furniture and fixtures with artwork depicting island beaches. On the bedside, we have 2 queen beds, each with their own bolster pillows with tropical sunset illustrations. No storage under the beds here. In between the beds, you have 2 AC outlets and 2 USB ports. There's an iHome clock radio with iPhone docking. There's AC outlets on the far side of the bed nearest the door. Near the window is an ocean-coloured armchair and floor lamp. On the other side, we have a 49-inch TV on a TV stand storage combo unit, alongside a Keurig coffee maker. Within the unit, you'll find 4 drawers and a mini fridge on the right. Near the window, you've got a small desk, office chair, ice bucket in front of more AC and USB outlets, and a green table lamp. Inside the closet, you have your luggage rack, safe, ironing board, hairdryer. You've also got a floor mirror opposite. For the bathroom area, which is lined with fancy ceramic tiles, we have a single vanity with colourful backlit mirror, with touch-controlled settings, Julian Farrell toiletries below. There's a sliding barn door separating the shower and toilet, which doesn't lock. Inside, you'll find a sit-down walk-in shower. I didn't get much of a window view from my last trip, but I understand if you are willing to pay, you can have impressive water views of either the pool area or the water taxi lagoon and dock. The second most popular room option is the kids suite, which I haven't stayed in personally. These contain all the same features as the standard room. The main bedroom and bathroom is identical, except through the connecting door you have a smaller room with 2 single beds and another TV and storage unit. For my review, I'm going to start with the theming, which I really appreciated. Delightful landscaping throughout the whole property. It doesn't quite have the extravagant colours that one might expect from a Caribbean-inspired hotel, such as Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, far more restrained at Sapphire Falls, which prioritises a more contemporary style. It maybe deserves to lose a few points though for putting less effort into its hallways, which do feel a little barren compared to the moderates over at Disney World. As much as I love the theming over at Cabana Bay, I do prefer the tropical theming from Sapphire Falls, even if it is less creative. Sapphire Falls punches above its preferred category weight in many areas, most notably with its pool, which is the largest at Universal Orlando outside of Volcano Bay. I know a lot of people that prefer the pool at Sapphire Falls compared to the more expensive Royal Pacific. I'm sitting on the fence. Whilst Royal Pacific doesn't have a water slide, its landscaping is superior. Make sure you are subscribed for the remaining 3 Universal resorts that I'll also be reviewing. The Drum Club Canteen is a really fun choice. I will say though that there were nearly waterfalls from my eyes when I saw the check for 2 beers. Pretty outrageous really, but par for the course I think. Despite my love for this pool area, you could argue that the cheaper Cabana Bay has more variety, with a water slide in one of its pool areas and a lazy river in the other. Personally though, Sapphire Falls edges it for me. When it comes to dining, the New Dutch Trading Company is good. My friend will not stop going on about the Cuban sandwich he got from here. Despite this, it feels a bit undersized for the resort. Whilst fine when I visited in September, I could see this being an issue at busier times of the year. The Amatista Cookhouse restaurant may provide a compelling reason to pick Sapphire Falls over all its cheaper Universal resorts if dining is a priority. Whilst the food is good, I would say it doesn't quite match the decor, which suggests a more upscale restaurant than it is. Also, if you're on a limited food budget, you may prefer a food court which the likes of Cabana Bay and Aventura Hotel provide. With the rooms, I found them to be newer and fresher compared to Cabana Bay in a way that is similar to the Endless Summer resorts. The style is actually very similar to Surfside Inn, but with appropriately superior furnishings. The 49-inch TV is bigger than the 42 inches provided at all Universal's cheaper options. I did, however, see some reminders that this is an older resort than the 2 Endless Summer resorts. Unfortunately, Sapphire Falls doesn't provide family suites like those at Cabana Bay. The kids' suites are significantly more expensive than Cabana Bay and do not provide a kitchenette area. This is why I'm hesitant to book it for one of my next family trips, but I'm sure many parents would prefer the proper separation of rooms. Whilst it's not the biggest bathroom at Universal, I'm tempted to say it impressed me the most with its walk-in, sit-down shower. When it comes to transportation, Sapphire Falls is the cheapest hotel that provides a water taxi dock. If you like the idea of being able to walk to all 3 parks, then Sapphire Falls has the best location. I will single out Cabana Bay here for its inferior location and transportation options, unless you value being next door to Volcano Bay. Moving on now to what I think is probably the main reason why you might want to avoid booking Sapphire Falls, especially for a short trip, which is the absence of complimentary express passes for all guests staying in the room, which Universal does provide for 3 resorts in the Premier category. So let's compare the pricing of Sapphire Falls with Universal's cheapest Premier resort, which is the Royal Pacific. For an off-peak day in January with 4 guests, there's a $138 price difference. That might seem a lot, but the Royal Pacific does provide unlimited express passes that would otherwise cost $560 for a family of 4. If you're only staying for one night, you would actually get express passes that's worth $1,120 for a family of 4, as you effectively get 2 full days worth of express passes, provided you get to the check-in desk first thing in the morning before your first day. So definitely something to keep in mind for those booking shorter trips. I will controversially counter this though by saying I think the value of express passes is often overestimated a little bit, for reasons I'll probably cover in a different video. Overall, I would say that for trips 5 nights or more, choosing the value and the prime value resorts over Sapphire Falls will provide substantial savings that can't be ignored. And for the shorter trips, the Premier Resort upgrade for Express Pass will be tempting, but Sapphire Falls is an absolutely gorgeous resort which exceeds expectations more than any other Universal resort, which is backed up by online review scores. Well, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Do check out my other Universal videos to help with any planning. I will be posting reviews of the 3 remaining Premier resorts, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for future videos.